super glad you're here. Intermittent fasting and weight loss. Well, what do I know about weight loss? And what do I know about intermittent fasting? I weighed at one point, so I'm 6'3". I've always been pretty healthy for the most part, but there was a point where I weighed 214-ish pounds, about 215 pounds. What's unhealthy for my weight is anything over 215 pounds. About 215 pounds and higher is unhealthy for my weight, for my height, which is 6'3". This is crazy news because I worked out all the time. I ran every day, Monday through Friday. I was running, walking, exercising, doing weights, calisthenics. I always had this beer belly though that I could not get rid of it, and it was so annoying. I'm sure there are many of you guys out there who are struggling to get rid of that beer belly. And it's like you do your crunches, you go running, and you're like, I should be able to eat whatever I want. What's going on here? And I realized, okay, my buddy saw me eating candy one day, and he saw that, I would eat like handfuls of candy, or I would put sweeteners in my coffee beverages, and man, I was eating a lot of calories. And I guess my buddy noticed that I was getting a good amount of calories from just the sugar I was putting into my body. Wow. So what does this have to do with intermittent fasting? I haven't started intermittent fasting, but I cut out all those added sugars that I was putting into my body, and I would think within 2 weeks I had dropped about 10 pounds. So I went from 214 to about 204 pounds. And prior to that, I could not lose weight past 210 pounds. I could not get under 210 pounds, which reminds me of a great guy named Dr. Stan Ekberg. Watch his channel. He's phenomenal. He talks about intermittent fasting. And why did I bring that up? Well, it's because of what I'm going to share next. But he also talks about insulin resistance. Insulin resistance is when the body is just so overloaded with the amount of sugar that we put into our body that we make our pancreas work so hard, and that we end up becoming pre-diabetic, because we're having a hard time processing all this sugar, getting rid of it on our body, and we're storing it as fat on our body. So if you're curious to know more about that, look it up on YouTube. There are several videos on insulin resistance, but I could tell maybe this beer belly it was connected to insulin resistance. So I stopped the sugars. I dropped about 10 pounds, those added sugars, and then I did something crazy. I learned about intermittent fasting and how all these people were losing weight, and I started doing it myself. At first, I watched this girl who dropped an enormous amount of weight. I'll have to include her video in the description below. But she was doing this thing called alternate day fasting. I never even heard of alternate day fasting. My goal was to just get rid of my beer belly. But let's go. So I did it. I did alternate day fasting for about a month, and I lost, about another 10-ish pounds. I think at my lowest, I weighed 188. And I don't think the every other day eating schedule was for me, because I've kind of landed on my sweet spot, which is Monday through Friday. I intermittent fast with a 5-hour window to eat each day, and then on the weekends I snack out and enjoy myself and eat whatever I want to eat. I have consistently been about around 195 pounds, and I've lost my beer belly, and I feel fantastic. So let's see, at my lowest I was 187, so 190. I lost nearly 25 pounds, around 25 pounds. I have a 7-month-old baby who's about 20 pounds, and when I hold that baby, my son, Brave, wow, I realized I've lost that much. I lost a baby's worth of weight off of my body. It feels so good not to be lugging around that weight. There's something to be said. Like when I weighed 214 pounds, I felt my age. So I'm 34. I felt like 34. And I felt like I was aging. But since I started intermittent fasting, I lost the weight and I feel younger. I feel like I'm in my mid-20s. I'm running faster mile times than I did when I was in college. Unbelievable. It's a miracle. Thank you, Jesus. It's a miracle. So, yeah. Intermittent fasting and losing weight. I've been intermittent fasting for 8 months. And I love it. I absolutely love it. I have more mental clarity. Something about it during the day where I used to go off and grab snacks, and it would just distract me from all the focus that I was having on this, pouring my attention to a particular subject or project. Now I stay focused. People think I'm crazy because I go running on my lunch breaks and I haven't had any food. I do probably around 2,000 to 3,000 ish calories when I do eat. So in my 5-hour window of eating, that is what I put into my system. And yeah, I'm super grateful. I'm super grateful for just how much better I feel. I feel younger, I feel lighter, I feel faster, I think more clearly. And there are many other, there are many reasons for that. It's not just because I've intermittent fasted, but there are other reasons for that too. I've stopped drinking coffee. Yes, I have more energy, believe it or not drinking coffee. I'm going 94 days without drinking coffee. And so, if you want to learn more about that, check out my YouTube channel. I'm also, so intermittent fasting, not drinking coffee. I love to run. Those are just a couple things I can think of off the top of my head. But yeah, if you love self-discipline and things of that nature, I strongly recommend. Checking out my channel. I love you all very much. Thanks for taking the time to watch. I hope this was valuable for you. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.